Action figure showcase time. I know it's been a little while since I made literally any TikTok content, but here we are back with another action figure showcase. More dinosaurs. This is the now discontinued Safari Limited Concavinator. It's not my favorite little guy, but I don't dislike him. I mean, I still have him, don't I? I really love Safari Limited. They are my favorite dinosaur toy manufacturer, so glad to have you in the collection, bud. And then I got more of these little guys. I don't know what brand they are, but they're little vintage guys that I would have played with in my childhood. You got the Stegosaur on bottom, and of course, the Dimetrodon up top with its weird little ears. You gotta love it. Really cool vintage little guys. If you know what line they're from, let me know. And then we have a couple miniatures. I actually have several of each of these, but I don't think I'm going to show each and every single one over and over and over. They're these little tiny, I think, Adventure Planet baby dinosaurs, but they're kind of cartoony. I really like the orange Parasaurolophus, actually. God, he looks haunted, doesn't he? I like that little guy. And, of course, a little Tricycloplots. Fantastic. They're pals. All right. And I think this is another Safari Limited. I think this is a vintage Ankylosaur from an old Safari Limited tube. This is another one that I had as a kid. Pretty cool, actually. Really nice paint for a dino of this scale. Cool sculpt and all. Really nice Ankylosaur. And moving on, I have yet another one of these weird chicken leg, licking leg Allosaurs. I don't know why there's so many of them in my boxes of dino toys, but here we are. I've just been selling, I kept the one with the nicest paint, and I've just been selling all the other ones. So he will be for sale in my store. And since I have several of each of these guys, they'll be for sale too. And probably as lots, like as grab bags of dinosaurs. Pretty fun, pretty cool. And then this Ankylosaur seems to be a similar sculpt to some of those other guys. Really nice blue. Lots of blue. And I actually have this sculpt in a bigger form too, which I'll show in a future video. Fun. Moving on to what I think is an Imperial, and it's actually one of my favorites in my collection. I think this is an Imperial Styracosaur, or at the very least, it's the Imperial sculpt. Really cool. Love the stripes. I've had this one since I was a kid as well, and it's one of my all-time favorite dinosaur toys in my entire collection. Great vintage feel. Just a really hefty figure. It's held up great all these years, and it's just a fun vintage sculpt of one of my favorite ceratopsians. Fantastic stuff. We also have this, I think it's from a line called Museum Dinos or something. I got it in a museum gift shop. It's hard to remember. It's another Dimetrodon. Very fun. I really like this kind of orange chunky, just a chubby boy. A real chunky chubber. I love him very much, actually. Very fun, very cool. But if you can remind me the manufacturer of that, I'd really like to know. Also have another vintage Dimetrodon. Lots of Dimetrodons today. This is one of the Screamers from like the 80s and 90s. There are a bunch of these. I love these vintage screaming critters. Once again, not a dinosaur. But you know, I lump all the prehistoric stuff in here. And then lastly, we have some stuff from WOW Toys. I don't think the sculpts are originally from WOW Toys, because we have this Ankylosaur whose sculpt, I'm pretty sure it's from somewhere else, but I don't know where. But then this WOW Toys Brown Baby T-Rex is definitely the Papo sculpt. For sure. Faux show yo. Of that, I'm confident. And also a little nest that came with the WOW Toys stuff too. So that is it for today. Thank you all very much for your support. Some of these will be for sale in my store, so check out the link down below for that. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.